Did you know the Qur'an you hold in your hands today is the exact same Qur'an that was revealed over 1400 years ago, word for word, letter for letter? This isn't just a claim, it's a verifiable, living miracle. Let's explore how this incredible preservation happened. It all began with the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Whenever verses of the Qur'an were revealed to him, he would recite them to his companions. These companions, known as the Sahaba, didn't just listen, they memorized them instantly, committing the divine words to their hearts. This was the birth of Qur'an memorization, the strongest oral tradition the world has ever known. A tradition of preserving the Qur'an not on paper, but within the human heart. But the companions didn't stop at memorization. They understood their duty was to pass the sacred trust on. So, they taught the verses to their students, the next generation. Those students then taught their own students. This created an unbroken chain of transmission, stretching from the first generation of Muslims to the present day. It's a chain built not of links, but of human hearts, teacher to student. For over 14 centuries, imagine a glowing chain of narration, starting with a companion, passing to a successor, then to the great scholars of Islam, and finally reaching the millions of memorizers, or hafaz. In our time, today, this tradition is stronger than ever. There are over 10 million Muslims around the globe who have memorized the entire Qur'an. From cover to cover, we see children as young as 7, alongside men and women from every walk of life, from every corner of the planet, all reciting the exact same words revealed centuries ago. From bustling hive schools in Africa and Asia to classrooms in Europe and the Americas, the sound of the Qur'an is a constant, unified echo across the world. Now, you might be thinking, memory is powerful, but what about written proof? The preservation of the Qur'an wasn't left to oral tradition alone. From the very beginning, the verses were also meticulously written down by scribes on whatever materials were available: pieces of parchment, flat stones, palm leaves, and even the shoulder blades of camels. Shortly after the Prophet's passing, during the time of the Caliphs Abu Bakr and later Uthman, may Allah be pleased with them, these scattered writings were collected and compiled into a single, complete book, the mushaf. This standardized codex was then copied and sent to the major centers of the Muslim world. The most amazing part, ancient manuscripts discovered from that first century of Islam, like the famous Birmingham and Topkapi manuscripts, have been scientifically dated. When compared to the Qur'an we read today, they match letter for letter. This dual method of preservation continues to this very day. A student wanting to master the Qur'an doesn't just read it from a book. They sit with a qualified teacher and recite every single verse aloud. The teacher listens intently, correcting every letter, every vowel, every subtle sound until the recitation is flawless. Only then does the student receive an ijazah. This isn't just a certificate of completion, it's a license to teach, and it contains a sanada chain of narration that traces the student's recitation, all the way back teacher by teacher directly to the Prophet Muhammad himself. This is why, unlike any other text, the Qur'an has no different versions, no revised editions, no alternate King James or new international versions of the original. Whether you pick up a Qur'an in America or Indonesia, in Egypt or Australia, the Arabic text is absolutely identical. It is one book, one text, for all people, for all time. This perfect preservation wasn't an accident, it was a divine promise. In the Qur'an itself, Allah declares, "Indeed, it is we who sent down the reminder, and indeed, we will be its guardian." So the next time you see a Qur'an, remember the miracle you are witnessing, a message perfectly preserved through millions of hearts and hands over 1400 years. Thank you for watching. If you found this amazing, please like, share, and subscribe for more content.